Parents, you know the feeling. One day your child is telling you everything and they will not be quiet.
Right now.
And yeah, right, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And the next, you're getting those shrugs and one-word answers, I don't know. But that silence isn't always a sign something is wrong.
Yeah, Dr. Sheryl Ziegler joins us now to talk about the silent shift and how parents can manage all of that shift going on. So the biggest question is, why does it feel like the tween or teen just stops talking overnight?
Because their brain is sort of restructuring behind the scenes and you don't even know it. So what that means is before the brain starts restructuring around puberty and following, they are asking you 50 million questions because you are the knower of everything. And then all of a sudden their brain's restructuring and it's going, oh wait, you need to fit in socially. You need to care more about, it's literally survival, right? I need to belong. And so belonging, I already belong to this family. I now need to belong into the outside world. So now all of a sudden, what matters is what their friends think, not what you think. Or they have the answers, or social media has the answers. Anything but you has either the answers or the ability to relate. And so even though for so many parents that can feel at the time like a rejection or they're worried something's wrong, they're never talking, the truth is they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, which is socializing outside so they can belong outside of their family into the social structure.
My heart.
Yeah,
I know.
Oh my gosh, I know. I say to my kids all the time, like, we're always going to be best friends, right? Yeah, Is there anything that you can do in advance of those tween years, like to prevent that from happening so you stay super close?
Oh, I love that you asked me that question. You teed this right up for me to say, we don't want to fully prevent this from happening because it is developmentally what they're supposed to do, right? So think back to your age of middle school and high school and what it felt like to just belong and to be accepted and to figure out who you are. So if we tried to, which we can't, but if we try too hard, they shut down more. And if we tried to do that, they wouldn't know who they were outside of you.
I see.
Right? And so they have to do it because they're like, I already know how I am with you and you think I also hung the moon, I'm the cutest, greatest thing ever. I need to get out into the world and kind of get that data and that information about who I am, what do I like. So we don't want to prevent it, but we want to stay connected through it. So there is a difference.
So how do we respond to it when we get the one-word answers or the shrugging shoulders?
Yes, this is where I think for parents this becomes really challenging, but first and foremost, don't take it personally, okay? But second of all, you also want to say things like, sometimes you're going to talk out loud and nobody's talking back. Just know that you are planting seeds, even if it's like, oh, it'd be cool if we saw that movie this weekend.
Yeah.
Dead silence or maybe, right? And just know like, that's good enough. Not like, why aren't you talking to me? Can you answer my question? I did that, right? Like I'm asking you even fun things or I'm proposing, right? So just let it be, let it drop. I think you want to look for signs, like, so the normal sort of grunting, I want to spend more time in my room, I'm not talking to you, how is school? Good, fine, those kind of things. You can just say things out loud, like, maybe one of these days, I'd love to hear about that geography class you did talk to me about a couple weeks ago. I'd love to hear more about it. You're a lot of times just dropping these statements, not putting them on the spot, and side by side, shoulder to shoulder. So eye contact is pretty intimidating for a tween or teen. So car rides are good times if you can get them to take a walk. And so that's really what you're doing. You're being patient, you're understanding, and you're their secure base, your home base for them. Just know that you really do have a role. They might act like they don't need you. They need you.
They still need
Last question real quick, because we're almost out of time, but when is it too far? They're spending too much time away or in their room. They're not responsive at all. There's no connection. It feels that way. What can you do?
Yes. So those are like the red flags, right? So the red flags are, they're not only talking maybe to you or even other family members, because they do this to their siblings too, but they're also not talking to their friends. So you're noticing they're not socializing, whether it's online or in person, or they want to drop out of the activities and sports that they're used to doing. Maybe they're not eating normally. You're noticing they're not sleeping well. So eating, sleeping, appetite, socializing. If you see some big changes within that, that definitely is a red flag. And that'll be in a small percentage of kids, but for the vast majority, it's parents just feeling this loss and rejection. And I'm just here to say, I know it does feel that way. I'm in it. I understand, but it's actually appropriate.
So people want to hear more about this. You have a podcast that's topping the charts, I heard.
Yes.
Tell people about how they can find it.
I can't believe it. But The In-Between Years is my new podcast. They can find it at Apple, anywhere they listen to podcasts. And it is topping charts right now. It's very exciting.
Ooh, look
It's
at
deserved.
you,
So
podcast
deserved.
star.
Thank
Good
you.
for you.
Thank you so
Dr.
much.
Sheryl Ziegler, we appreciate it. All right, today.